Hi, good morning, everyone. It's about, I don't even know what time it is, but it's super early here in Chicago. Maybe it's like 4:30, but this isn't boxing talk. This is me just rambling based on things that I've been keeping up with. Because I live here, I do keep up with what goes on with crime and gang activity. I don't listen to the news as much because the news does, report murders and crime scenes and stuff. But when you want the real information of what's going on in Chicago, like with everything, comments and YouTube chats and things like that is where you can learn a lot. So, of course, everybody knows about, the crime on the south side, sometimes on the west side and the east side, but I live on the north side, so I even need to know about the crime and the gangs here on the north side. So I keep up with all of that. I know the areas on the north side where there are like spots of like GDs and like Latin Kings and them. But I know a lot of you guys heard about KTSJ. He got released from prison. They said he was with his girl and his grandmother. He got shot 64 times right outside of Cook County Jail. Right outside the place, like right outside. 64 shots hit him alone. I don't know how people can believe that the powers that be don't have anything to do with this. Just like when FBG Duck died. How many cars pulled up on him in front of the Chanel store and all the cars got away? I mean, it's pretty clear to me who's involved. They have really good protection, the people who are doing these killings. And so now, I know you guys heard Lil Durk's house was raided in Atlanta. And you know what they say when the feds come at you? They sat back and watched you collect bodies and do all kind of, I don't know, whatever other crimes you did. They sat back and watched you so they could build a case. So they said now that they raided his mansion, another dude here in Chicago was murdered. They gotta start murdering certain people because they're probably thinking of the people who would have the most dirt against them. I don't know. And then, what else? Oh, here's what I wanted to mention that I haven't heard anyone talk about. Maybe because I'm way off. But I had heard that the whole like area that, is known as O Block, I had heard that they want to totally gentrify that area of the south side. So I'm thinking now's the time to get the biggest and the baddest out of there. Put them behind bars or whatever. And that would be a cleaner start for them to start the gentrification process. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I live here, but I'm not from here. And one thing I learned about Chicago, if you were not born and raised here, if you do not have the trenches flowing through your veins, you're never really a Chicagoan. And I'm talking about black Chicago. I don't know much about white Chicago, but I'm talking about Chicago. North, south, east, and west. If you're not from here, you'll never really get it. Like, you'll never really totally understand. I don't care how much you study it. I don't care how many YouTube videos you watch. You gotta definitely have this in your veins as growing up with the Chicago culture to just understand how things work here. And I learned that fast. Like, I know I always, say greetings from the lovely Shy. I always mention Chicago, but I don't have that come up in me. I'm not, I'll never be able to relate. Like, Chicago is just different, you guys. Like, 'cause I made some friends, some, women that, we're all close 'cause we share the same interests and stuff. And, usually, like, quote unquote conspiracy theories we share and, things like that. So I've gotten to know some pretty cool people, for some reason mostly from the west side. And the things I've learned because of the people they know and the people that they've dealt with, the things I've learned, Chicago is just different. It's just different. And same thing with the men that I've met. Most of them are from the west side. Only, like, I think 2 from the south side. And they're constantly educating me. And I realize I'm from the smallest state in the country. This is just too much for me to absorb. But, yeah, so that's what's going on here. It's just, I don't know, it's just a lot. It's a lot. I'm going to be watching real close to see what happens with the situation with Lil Durk. I don't know. I don't think I ever mentioned him on any of my videos, but he's always creeped me out. I don't know. He creeps me out. Certain people creep me out, and he's one of them. He's always creeped me out. But that's all. I ain't really saying much. And this is probably the only time I'm going to talk about it. Because the truth is, I'm not qualified to say a lot about Chicago. Because like I said, if you're not from here, if it's not flowing through your veins, you'll never really understand, I know YouTube has people from Russia and the UK and all kind of weird places. They dedicate their whole pages to what's going on in Chicago. But really all they're doing is, going through comments on YouTube and hearing what Chicago people have to say. That's so fake to me. Like, don't speak on something if you haven't lived it and you don't really understand it. But hey, it's YouTube, right? They could do what they want to do. But yeah, this is going to be my only time probably speaking on it, because I'm not from here. Listen to the people who grew up and they understand it, So I'm just rambling. Thank you for listening, and have a good day. Good luck to Jermell Charlo. He's not perfect outside of the ring, but he's much better inside of the ring. So we get to see him where, he's much smarter. So good luck to him this weekend. I'm really excited about this fight this weekend, you guys. They say Castano is a beast. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know who's on the undercard. If anyone knows who's on the undercard, let me know. I'm sure a lot of people know. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.